basically follow the instructions, it'll go together smoothly. So to collapse the thing is pretty easy. So move this out. That collapses down. This can come up. You can move that leg down. But here in the orange part, there's two hinges here, and you just kind of have to like flex it past this, and then you can move it around. But you see, there's this like the rounded post that has to fit in there. So I guess you could force it, but I don't want to stress the plastic, so I use two hands. One thing that's a little odd is this rest here is it's very small. I thought it was supposed to snap in, but it doesn't. It just kind of rests. But let me put it back up and you'll see. So, yeah, I'm not sure why they just don't have a bigger flange here. Like, really, if just this blue piece had a big flange, that could rest on it very comfortably. But there's a very small amount of plastic engaging here. I find that a little bit strange, but if it works, I guess. But long term, I'm not sure how long. Alright, so there's also this little ramp if you want to have an exit ramp. And then it actually has 25, 150 points. So you can kind of time your power to try to land in this zone. So that's a nice thing. But obviously if you ignore that, it'll just return back to you, which is really convenient for playing around with. Alright, so for today we're going to start with these. We're going to do these cars here. Here's a bunch of realistic ones. Here's some pseudo-realistic ones. And then the track cars are obviously going to work. Maybe I'll just start with those. And then these are the ones I don't really expect to work too much, except for these two actually probably would. Actually this one might as well. But this is so low to the ground, and that's a tight loop, so I don't know. This is such a high center of gravity, and this literally has a drag mechanism of the thing clicking as it moves. So this came with Time Tracker, which sadly this is the second one I have in the exact same color because I bought a different set with the same car. Hot Wheels, it'd be nice if you just gave a different car for each set. You'll actually probably sell more sets because it's more incentive, right, to have a new casting. They should just develop a new casting for every set. That would be a good idea. Anyways, let's just try this out. So there's a little silicone piece in here, so it's not going to scratch up your car. It's very soft in there. Alright. Yeah, I'm surprised that worked. I think maybe slapping it? Yeah, I think slapping it works really well on this one. It's nice that it comes back to you, right? But let's do this ramp thing and see how that ends up going. Let's do this track car. Oh, well, maybe not. Well, let's try slapping this one. Okay, that landed fine. Alright, ooh, that one went pretty far. So this is kind of light, I'm noticing, but I instinctively just want to hold it down. I guess you don't have to, but there's no rubber mat there, so, you know, might be advisable to hold it down, because if you don't, you're losing some energy as it moves around. Alright, this is Streamliner, I think it's called. It's so low to the ground, I don't know. Oh, you know what, maybe. To quiet things down, I'm going to really slam this one. Still not enough momentum. I don't know. I think it's just dragging too much around the track, so that one's a fail. I'm going to give this one another chance because it actually has a track star status. Oh yeah, and it worked. Alright, so this has a really high center of gravity. This Desert Drifter, I think it's called. Whoa, I see. It didn't even launch. I don't think the mechanism is capable of launching this. Nope. No, something about the rear end of that doesn't work. So that's a fail. Let's, quick chat. I don't know. Let's try a little less It's too short of a wheelbase, I think. No. Project Twin Mill is pretty low to the ground. Yeah, nice. Donut Drifter historically does really well. Yep. Same with Instant Boost. Okay. Alright, Simpsons car. Wow, I caught it. Something about the... Nope. Something about the shape of this, the launcher is making it do weird things. So that's a fail. This is a really top-heavy car. Or van. No. I see no on that one. Now, something about this as well. I don't know, if we look at the track here, it's possible this is sticking out, I think. It's supposed to be behind this wall, right? If it's sticking out, the casting is catching it. See, this makes sense. This is inset of this wall. But same should happen. This is a little out, you know, this wall is inset of that. So, but this is actually sticking the wrong direction. So that might be causing a lot of these cars to catch. Oh boy. It's like you gotta take a heat gun to that and bend it outwards. So I bought this off AliExpress years ago. It still works fine. It hasn't caught on fire. So I'm going to leave a link. I recommend it. It seems to be pretty good for, it's really cheap. So you just got to take your time. I just heated it up, right? And then I pushed this bit out. So now it's recessed behind that plane, no problem. And on this side, I basically did the opposite. I actually pushed this side in. So it's inset of this plane as the car goes that way, right? So yeah, it's an easy fix. If you have a heat gun, or maybe possibly a hair dryer would do it as well if you don't want to spend the money. At least try that if you have one. I did give those failed cars another chance after I redid the track, but they still failed. They're just, I don't know, they're just not meant for the track. Alright, this I doubt is not going to, I don't think it's going to work, but, oh, you know what, it's actually too wide for the track. Never mind. This is so low to the ground as well. It's doubtful, but we'll try this Lincoln Continental. Oh, wow, it almost made it. I think if I just put some more juice behind it. That is really unexpected that Lincoln made it. Okay, cool. This is very a high center of gravity. Real mad. Okay, that's out in my toolbox. The Miura is actually a track star. And it shows. Nice. Okay, cool. Whoa! I'll get that later. Dude, it's kind of wide. Still, oh, I think with a little more power, obviously, would have made it. Supra. Ferrari. NSX. Nice. 911. Okay. Grand Sport Corvette. Bugatti Bolide. Uh-oh. No. Well, we'll try it. It's a little bit, it's very tight. Like, I don't know if it's going to come out of the launcher. Wow. Ah, see? It got stuck there. So a little bit tight. Whoa. Dino's too loose, maybe. Let me get those rejects and give them another chance. So I'm gonna recommend you actually have a backstop at that ramp because you're gonna scratch up your walls. My walls are getting scratched. I gotta adjust my power level on these three. The Dino is pretty light, I think, at 29, almost 30 grams. Yeah, alright, so not so much effort. Boy, this one's still a high center of gravity, though. I think it probably could be done. It's just questionable how much power to put in there. Yeah, I don't have the patience for it. Too much power. No, too little. So if you look in here, this is actually a horizontal launcher. There's no angle to its launching at all. So I'm a little bit, I don't know. This blue thing is soft, by the way. It's like a soft silicone, very soft. But something about the deformation maybe on some of the castings is what maybe makes it force the casting to not work so well. But all in all, I mean, out of these all worked, obviously. And that's really nice that you can actually run realistic looking castings through there. And then these are the failures, but I think it's, well, you know, I just don't understand why the Simpsons card it's just not good on tracks. This is obvious why it wouldn't work. But it's amazing that the Continental went through because that's very low as well. High center of gravities, yeah, they're not gonna do well either. And I don't know, maybe it's something about the silicone touching this. For some reason, I feel like those three should have made it through, but they didn't. But still, overall, the majority of cars, it seems you're just gonna have to practice, you know, with this technique. And then I think if you have a booster, you can just figure out how much extra length you need, and then just have a booster do all the work for you. But I'll save that for another time. Appreciate you guys checking this out today. I would say this is a good track. But this is the third track now that I've had to slightly fix or modify. Actually, one track was a horrible pain. It was literally missing a chunk of plastic. But two other tracks, this one and the other track, just a heat gun fixed all the problems. So appreciate you guys checking this out, and I recommend this thing. And we'll see you the next time I get a track.